Hi, Doug Goldstein here. Thanks very much for joining me today. I want to tell you a question that I hear all the time when I'm talking to clients about how to set up their portfolios. It's a very reasonable question, I have to say, and it goes something like this. Doug, you're talking to us about all sorts of different investments that we could choose, but tell us, how do you choose your investments for yourself? And I think that's a great question. Now, I don't like to talk to people about the individual investments that I do because, frankly, I think they might follow along exactly, and I don't think that everyone should be investing in the same investments. Everyone's got a different tolerance for risk and a different set of goals. That doesn't mean, however, that we couldn't all use similar tools. So let me tell you what I do. The first thing that I do, together with my wife, is we put aside money in an emergency fund. We make sure that we have anywhere from 6 to 12 months worth of money that's fully liquid because emergencies do happen. If you don't have money set aside, that's the first thing you should do. Start with $1,000 if nothing else. Just get money into a bank account, not invested, not a line of credit, not money you can use off your credit card, just cash that's completely available. That's the first thing I do. Then over 95% of my investment money is handled by money managers. Money managers, often called institutional money managers, or simply we refer to it as managed money, are companies that, as the name suggests, manage money for institutions. So how is it that normal people like you and me can use a money manager? Well, there are platforms that investment advisors like I have access to, and I can connect my clients with money managers so that the managers handle all the day-to-day operations for the clients, and the clients don't need to be making a buy decision or a sell decision, which is so often devastating because of emotions and marital concerns and, frankly, just lack of knowledge. I always tell people that if you want to manage your own money, there are a few things you should consider. One of them is the 3 T's. Do you have the time, the temperament, and the talent to manage your money? And then, if you're not sure, ask yourself this question. If someone came to you and said, "Hey, John, would you manage my money for me? And I'll pay you for it." Would you be willing to take that responsibility upon yourself? And if the answer is no, because you care about your friend, then maybe you should ask, do I really want to be managing my own money? Now, I'm an investment advisor. I've been literally doing this for decades. I've got licenses all over the world just for managing money. But for my own dollars and cents, I turn it over to institutional money managers because I don't want to be the guy who has to make all the decisions, because even my emotions are going to come into play, and I don't think I have the time necessarily to properly diversify and to spread out the risk and to watch the portfolio. This is what the managers do, and I like to give them the time, and I like to give the money to them to handle. I spend my time for myself as well as for my clients, talking to them about their goals, their financial plans, looking at the overall big picture, but the day-to-day operations are handled by the managers. So I said about 95%, maybe even more of my money is handled by the managers. That's not to say that I don't have a few small investments in a couple of individual stocks and exchange-traded funds. And why do I do that? Mostly I do it for the education. I want to teach my kids. It gives us something to talk about. We watch the stocks. We talk about the importance of not being a stock picker all day, but there's plenty to learn about when you study companies, and I certainly encourage people to do that, but only with a very, very small part of their portfolio. So there you have it. That's how I manage my own money.